At this place in history, we're in Enosburg Falls with Steve Perkins, Executive Director of the Vermont Historical Society. And Steve, a physician and a nationally known patent medicine that he developed, are what bring us here this week.
Yes, definitely, Mike. So Dr. B.J. Kendall of Enosburg came home and made this medicine, which brought a ton of wealth to this community at the end of the 19th and the early 20th century. So we're going to go talk to Tim Camisa, who owns the Kendall Building right here, and we get to go inside.
Yes, Dr. Kendall graduated from UVM Med School 1868, proceeded to come back to Enosburg and make something called the Spavin cure. Spavin is the ankle joint in a horse. Early bottles that I have say for man or beast. The main ingredient was opium. Came in down through Montreal. I have a bunch of the crates that they were shipped in.
But completely legal at the time that they were doing this, and that's part of this whole patent medicine industry in the United States. This made a fair amount of money.
I have all his medicine sales while he was just down the street before they built this in 1880. This was the most state-of-the-art printing plant in 1880.
Why would a patent medicine company need a state-of-the-art printing house?
The company printed broadsides, and they sent out 17 teams of horses every spring. Those wagons carried full-color broadsides and were put in every livery stable, blacksmith shop, and any sort of horse-related business across the United States.
You were telling us about some information that the author Gary Shattuck uncovered in his book about Vermont and opium that I found really eye-opening.
Yeah, Gary wrote a great book called Green Mountain Opium Eaters, and in 1890 in the state of Vermont we consumed 33 million doses of opium/heroin. It was sold on every street corner and almost in every store.
No one is immune from addiction, including Dr. Kendall himself.
Yes, Dr. Kendall took on some business partners, and then around 1880 he was falling into addiction. He ended up being committed to a sanitarium in Chicago area and never came back.
When did the Spavin cure business go out of business?
We had the Food and Drug Act of 1906. Obviously, we knew we were having some problems. We have found shipping records as late as 1915, 1918.
Now, Tim, you're working on a project here to build a museum and exhibits about this topic. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Yes,
a few years ago we hired Newton Rose, who is a graduate of the UVM History Department. He's drafted us up basically a museum plan. You can send an email, timc@vermontorganics.com. I like to show people the building.
An over-the-counter remedy that turned patients into addicts at this place in history.